Hey, this is Jay Byron from Custom Painted Gun Stocks and Tony Lee Medlin from Hillbilly Customs. Here we got a Iver Johnson 12 gauge shotgun that is in pretty rough shape. The customer had brought it in. He wants to restore this gun, and one of the first things we do with an old gun like this is we shoot it. And Tony here is brave enough to do it. So
we're drunk enough. I don't know yet.
Drunk enough. He got up and started drinking early this morning so he can try this out. So anyway, don't suggest you drink a lot before you shoot an old 12 gauge. But if it shoots, that's great. And if it if it blows up in his face, this is going to be entertaining. Anyway.
And if it does, stop recording and call 911.
Okay. Well, we'll do that, Tony. So anyway, we're just going to make sure this thing shoots first. And if it shoots, like I said, we're gonna take. Let me back up before you close that thing up. I want to make sure I'm out of the way anyway. So we had to flip a coin who was gonna shoot this thing, and Tony always loses. So anyway, well, he didn't look at the other side of the coin. So they match inside. I hope you didn't hear that. He's got those earmuffs on, so the quarter has heads on both sides. So I don't think he heard that. All right, so he's going to shoot into this berm. Oh, well, it works. So he didn't hold off any. Tony, did you pull the trigger, or did?
Yeah, I pulled it.
Okay, I didn't know if it maybe went off itself. So it seems like it works fine, huh?
Yeah, also the injection.
Yeah, well, he said the injection didn't work right, but after we take this thing apart and polish it all up and clean it up, that might start working again, maybe, hopefully.
Probably needs a little bit of work on that.
Yeah, but I think we're going to try to fix that, but we're going to see what we can do with it, okay? So, all right, well, let's take this thing inside and go over it. And so we're going to kind of go over what we're going to do to this thing so you guys get a better look at what kind of project we got in front of us. So we're going to take this thing inside and go back over it and see what we could do with this old gun and fixing this thing up and making it like new. Okay, this old gun did shoot. It didn't blow up in Tony's face. So anyway, this gun, Tony, how old do you think this gun might be? It doesn't have a date on it, of course.
It has 02 on there, so at least 1902, I would imagine.
In 1902, that's old. So anyway, it's an Iver Johnson, and this gun is probably not worth all the work we're putting into it, as far as what he's paying to get done.
Value.
But yeah, it's sentimental. So it's something that's this guy, he's an older fellow himself, and this was his grandfather's gun. So I mean, this might be older than that. So yeah. As you see, it's got a lot of pitting on the receiver and barrel, and it's really kind of beyond bluing. It can be done, but not without just a lot of work. So what we're going to do to it is we're just going to put an HK black Duracoat on this after we get all this pitting out. We'll try to get it closer on it. It's got quite a bit of rust on it. These things get moisture in them. I think this was in an old barn or something, and he found it, and he remembers his dad, his grandfather, shooting rabbits with it. That's what he used it for, is a rabbit hunt. And anyway, Tony had been the first one to shoot this gun. I think they've been scared to shoot it. Dang. So anyway, I didn't tell Tony that. But
I wish you would have.
Well, it's somebody had to find out if it worked.
I was hoping you was going to do it.
Yeah, well, you lost on the flip.
Yeah, I still think you cheated.
Well, it's whatever. It's all done now anyway. So
it's a family quarter.
Yeah, I've had that quarter for a long time. Yeah. So anyway, it's my lucky one. But anyway, here's the stock. The stock, we are going to restore this, but it is really kind of beyond, like, really good repair to where it's going to look nice, but we're going to do our little thing to it, like the water transfer print wood grain, and so we're not going to hold you out on that. So I'll tell you that right off the bat. It's going to take that. So, and then plus we're going to try to fix up the edges here the best we can. We're going to
a bit of Bondo.
It's going to take a lot of work. Yeah. So this gun, this actually, like I said, this is sentimental to this man. So he's wanting to hang it over his fireplace. So and plus he can go rabbit hunting with it. Tony, what do you think?
Yeah. So, as long as he puts another butt pad on that thing.
Yeah, Tony said it had quite of a kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and as you see the butt pad, we're going to try to shape that up to where that looks, you know, more to where it looks better on there. We're going to try to fix all that too, and we're going to make this thing look better than new. You know, so we're going to go with a satin finish on this stock, and believe it or not, we are going to use this stock. Tony said it was solid. Yep. So anyway, and we're going to clean all this up, and Tony's good at that. And so he's going to take this thing apart, and this is like a part one. We're going to do a little series on this gun, and so you guys can kind of watch the restoration as we go with it. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, that's probably the best way to keep up the restoration on it. And so what do you think, Tony?
Yeah, and you can like us on Facebook at Hillbilly Customs and Custom Painted Gun Stocks.
Yes, and you can follow it on that too, because we'll be posting the videos on that as well. As people that don't get on YouTube very much, the videos will be on there as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna, and we did have a problem with the shell sticking, so we're gonna fix that too. We had to go through there with a little arrow to punch it out, but didn't have to force it too much. But it's just it just hasn't been fired in a long time, and there's probably a lot of buildup, probably gummy in there. So, but we're gonna make it like new again, and so you know, it's just.
Let's just say I shot the cobwebs out.
He shot the cobwebs out, and like I said, it's going to be a challenge for us. But we've done these before, but we've never actually really recorded everything that we go through on these. But it's this is going to be a challenge, but it's going to be a fun challenge. We kind of like the challenges like this. So, anyway, stay tuned in, and we're going to restore this old gun, and we're going to make sure this thing makes it above that mantle. What do you think, Tony?
One way or another.
One way or another. So anyway, it fired, so we're going to do it. So stay tuned in with us, and thanks for watching.